So to start it off, Kylie, I want your opinion. I'm going to read a headline, and I'm going to have you kind of just share what you think of it. So first, stroke 50s are coming to the Olympic Games. The IOC announced the addition of the 50-meter breaststroke, the 50-meter backstroke, and the 50-meter butterfly for the 2028 Olympics in Los Angeles. Kylie, your thoughts?
I'm excited. For me personally in my career, I think this is a really exciting time to be in the sport. It's really cool to be able to see people, have the opportunity to extend their career a little bit longer, perhaps. And I think it just brings more excitement and brings something new.
And we're not going to try to beat around the bush. You're a world champion in the 50 backstroke. That came in 2022. We're seeing the race here, and I think this is a good way to articulate how close some of these races are. Like at this point, you are by no means the clear leader, but this is what's going to be something to look forward to for the viewers to have the opportunity. It's going to be intense. It's going to be fast. It's going to be, anybody's game. We're going to see some new names to the mix that haven't really been successful on the Olympic field in the past because sprinting is always kind of thought of, can I say it, as a bit of an afterthought? Do you agree?
I think so. I think that's changing now, though. Definitely in the last couple years, it's shifted.
Yeah, I think when we look at the fan engagement for the sport, I think this is one of those things that, like, when I look long term and I look at what's going to bring eyeballs, I think this is going to help because it's fast, it's exciting, it's fun. I am coming from a race that took 15 minutes long, and I know nobody wanted to watch the races that I did. And you needed to cut to a commercial, arguably 2 to 3 commercials, if we're being honest. And I feel like attention spans are getting shorter and shorter, so that's getting less and less. The feedback, though, hasn't all been positive, and Michael Phelps, the GOAT of swimming, has been pretty vocal that he's not necessarily all on board with this. He had a comment saying basically that it's a bit like summer league swimming. What do you say to the critics of this concept?
I'd say to let it ride out and give it a chance. I think it'll be interesting to see how they work it into the schedule. And, there's obviously logistics that they have to sort out still, but like anything, it's the beginning and, let's try and get behind it and see what'll happen.
Yeah, and you put it so well. I think it's going to keep people's careers longer. I think now that it's a focus event, people are going to be able to truly focus on it. So we're going to see like a whole new era of sprinting in swimming, which is really cool. I know, I said my first reaction was, I'll be honest, it's a little bit of jealousy just because I know I wouldn't have been good at it. And I'm like, man, if I could have focused on a 50 fly and that was like my bread and butter, I will be honest about that envy though. I think sometimes we just have to say it out loud. I'm like, man, that seems fun, but it's going to be a new, different type of hard. And I don't want to discredit it. The 50s are hard. I don't want to say they're not. They're just a different type of hard. So really looking forward to watching how that one unfolds and to watch the swimming community kind of adjust. Swimming Canada actually today made an announcement that at trials, those events are going to be selection events. So that is a positive push in the right direction that athletes within Canada are going to go to trials and be able to qualify for world championships in those events. So Kylie, is it safe to say we'll see you swim the 50 backstroke at trials?
Yes.
Okay. Maybe even the 50 fly. Let's go with all the
Maybe.
50s. Maybe. You can rock a 50 fly.